Welcome. My name is Muja Shakir, and I am the director and CEO of Nature's Garden for Victory and Peace. And I just want to welcome everybody. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the property and show you some things and try to describe to you some of the things that we want to do. Let me say this. We are a land-based, holistic community development model. And we're situated really on 57 acres of land, and 25 of the acres have been given as a community land trust. And so it is designed for both residential living as well as for innovative entrepreneurship development. And we're looking for people that are of like mind to come and join with us. That's why we call it an intentional community. We want to do an experiment basically in building unity, developing shared values, working collaboratively in the true sense of the word, and just really get back to our culture. Our real deep roots culture. That's what we want to create out here. This is a very special place, and it's special in more ways than one. It's special because of the vision that we have to build on the land for the purpose of developing victory and peace. It's special also because of the way the land was acquired. It was a blessing. It was spirit-led. It was a foreclosed piece of property just sitting here, and you'll have an opportunity to see the beauty of this natural environment. Tomorrow, where we might just invite some of our members, people who work with us, to have some kind of ceremony celebration out here. So you see we have a stage here, and we have all of our entertainment and vendors that line up here. Kinds of trees out here, both hardwood and pine. I really get what is meant when they say everything comes from the land, because when you're out here, you can think of 100 projects. You can
Definitely.
Hundreds of money-making projects, selling trees, selling seedlings. But what we need is the people power for people to come together and work together to make things happen. And we know that that's a need of all the farmers,
Right.
in the I imagine across the country. All the farmers need help. So we need to.
What got you into farming?
It was really kind of a natural thing. My parents were from Alabama, and they moved up to Detroit in the 40s during that second migration.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom always maintained a garden in our yard. So as a child growing up, I saw her doing that. And that planted a seed in my mind and in my spirit. And then when I acquired this land, it would only be natural. It would only be natural to use it, to use some portion of it for that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So we started growing in a very, very tiny little area, like a planter box in the yard, maybe 5 years ago. And each year we expanded a bit. And the more that I've done it, the more that I've enjoyed it a lot. In fact, sometimes I would say that I would prefer to be outside working in the soil than sitting at a computer.
I know that's right.
I won't say all of that.
But we know we have to write grants in order to make some other things happen. So, but that's why it's important to have a team too, because some people love to do that, So this is an entrance to an area that we want to cultivate and develop into a campsite And, and as we develop it, we want to develop it with sustainability and with ecotourism in mind. So we intend to have both, you know, compostable toilets. Let me bring your attention to this structure over here. Right now we're calling it a pavilion. It's been sitting. We ran out of resources and we had not been able to finish it. So one of my goals is to finish this structure this year. And we actually want to build it out so that it's going to be a bit larger than this, so that it could actually be utilized as a residence for someone. And what we have in mind is that the ideal person would definitely be an outdoor type of a person, a person that has an interest in helping us develop the property here. We're looking for someone that might be interested in managing the campsite, you know. But we want to build it out so that it has maybe an office area, a bedroom area, and then we would add the shower and compostable toilet. So that's one of the things that we would seek donations and funding for. Okay, and we walk on and you can see all these baby trees. Do you know what kind of tree that is?
Look at oak.
Yes, it's an oak tree. So we've got hundreds of these small oak trees all over the property. And that was what I was referring to when I said that we said that could be another business.
Definitely, if it's a certain
Look at
species, you know.
Yeah, all of these baby trees. I could get those gallon plastic, you know, the black pots, and we can just dig those things up and put them. Because when you go to the Lowe's and Home Depot, you're paying what, $30, maybe $50 for a tree. So this is the area that we imagine having our campsite, but also a healing retreat center. One of the things that is a big focus of Nature's Garden is healing. And you know, we see everything that we do as a part of that process, part of the healing, the performing arts, you know, as art. But we've developed a definition of art here, which is any human activity or occupation that's performed with mindful imagination, beauty, and social responsibility is art. That's our definition of art. So, you know, when you think about the art of communications, you know, that through words you can build people up and you can destroy people's spirit with certain kinds of words. So, you know, here, you know, we're not trying to be angels, but we are angels. But we want to get back to our true culture, our true self, you know, and we've strayed so far away from that. So we want Nature's Garden to be a place where people can come and have a lot of fun, be very creative, but, you know, take a time out from the society or the world, you know, and together we can strengthen ourselves because we can reinforce each other, and then I think it'll help us more effective in the broader community, you know, a place where we come, we self-educate, we engage in spiritual practices, cultural practices together, and we work really hard, not only in the garden, but, you know, there are many different entrepreneurial trades and things that a community needs. And so that's why we say a holistic community development center. So this would be a place where we would be able to, you know, think clearly, sort of ground yourself again, clear your head. We have practitioners, all kinds of practitioners. I'm a licensed licensed occupational therapist by profession, but I also do massage work. I do Reiki, which is giving light, giving and receiving of light. There are all kinds of practitioners, acupressure, acupuncture, um, food, the way that we drank. What did we drink earlier? We had a cup of juice that was juice from some of the fresh produce from the garden, which included cucumbers, celery, and apples. So juicing, so that's what we want to be about. And at the same time, we want to have a good time doing it. So we also believe in celebrating. We believe in parties. We believe in being fully who we are. I'm imagining this area here that's been somewhat cleared as a place where I would like to build like a multi-purpose facility.
Okay.
And that would be the spot that could be utilized for all different kinds of activities. We'd have one large area that could hold, like if we wanted to have a small conference or,
Small program.
yeah, of some sort, it could take place in there. But it could also be used for yoga classes or martial arts. Lots of springs that run here. But we want to build a pier and a deck out here. And we want to be able to bring people of all ages, but we especially want to focus on the youth. So we want to bring groups of young boys and girls out here and teach them fishing, maybe even the cleaning of the fish, and then the preparing of it. So everything that takes place out here is designed to grow the community, to grow ourselves as individuals, and to give back. So this is the project that we intend to start this year, and we hope to have it finished in 2021. To take ownership of it, So I'm not the only one that's excited about it. I want everybody that gets involved, especially people who come and are willing to put in, their sweat and blood and tears and stick with it, Let's say if someone had an idea that they wanted to have a little cafe or something, It's like, yeah, what are you going to name it? Everything is not going to be called Nature's Garden for Victory and Peace, People could come out and have their own company, their own business, but it would be situated here, So that's the vision. And then we would work to understand each other, to struggle. Now, I did a graduate degree. I have 2 graduate degrees in transformative studies. So I did my bachelor's of science degree in occupational therapy. And so that has always been, my profession. But then these 2 other degrees greatly inform what I'm doing here with the concepts of transformation in mind. To be a transformative leader, what does that look like? What does that mean? And in short, it looks very differently than what you see in typical corporations. Even though the multinational corporations, the way that they work a lot of times with their top salespeople, that they give a lot of incentives and things like that. And they treat their, higher up people pretty well, So they have, and they bring in a lot of training for people. And so some of that can be found in the literature, around transformative organizations and what that looks like. So, allowing people to share more of their own personal stories too allows colleagues to get to know each other better. And when we know each other better, we cut each other slack, right? It's like, well, he's just like that. She's just like that, And we're all just like that in our own way, So it's like once we know that, we can just keep it moving. But at the same time, everybody has to be committed to their own personal self-development and self-improvement. So when we talk about nature, nature is always seeking to improve, right?
Yeah,
You
forever
know?
changing.
Yeah, it's forever changing and always growing and expanding if it's in the right environment. So that's what we want to do. So, we have a philosophy called nature culture, and we hope that a written text will come out. But basically, again, it's just going back to nature, living in harmony with nature. But now we are attempting to explain it in deeper ways. And I know that there are things like generative agriculture and things like that. There's also there are a lot of different ones. I forget the other one, permaculture. All of this is good. But what we're saying is that we want to just get back to our indigenous wisdom, which was, the beauty, the nature, and living in harmony with it.
Understanding that, these plants and everything, we're not above it.
That's right.
It's all a part of life.
That's
We are
right.
part of it. Everybody, we're on the same level field as these trees
That's
and
right. That's
the
right.
bugs and the animals,
Yeah.
and we're
And
all
in
the
some
same.
ways, they seem like they're above us in the way that we carry on. Because you don't. The animals really don't fight unless they're hungry. They're hunting or something like that. But they don't fuss and carry on like that the way we do. And the other thing is that if the bugs disappeared, we wouldn't be able to survive.
Everybody play a key role,
Yeah.
in this cycle or this system.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's so. The other thing that we've had conversations about is that 300 years of forced servitude helped to create like an untoward attitude towards nature and an untoward attitude toward volunteerism. It's like, damn, in our genes, it's like, we volunteered for 300 years. I want to get paid now, right? So, bringing that to each other's attention is important too, because a lot of times people aren't aware that they're acting this way and that there's a reason for it, because probably even in your grandmother's day, people got together and built houses. They would slaughter a hog or
Every
a
year.
cow, you know what I mean?
Every
and
year.
They would share it, right?
Every year.
Yeah. And some people are still doing that, But
We're going to do that this year.
Yeah.
We're going to get a sheep this summer. And we all getting chickens.
You're going to grow chickens?
Yeah, we're going to grow chickens on my farm this summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
This summer?
This summer. We already getting the supplies and
I
stuff.
want to come and see how you do it, because I
Okay.
eventually want to have chickens too.